wasn't a case where anybody was hurt, why can't we maintain a civil or friendly relationship?
And if you don't want these good days to become the good old days, you cut off that relationship with your ex. Hey family, welcome back to On Cloud Lindsay.
Let me do it.
What was that?
On Cloud Lindsay. OCL.
No, I don't like it.
Yes, I like it. Welcome back, guys, to our channel. And today we are here to have a very interesting conversation.
Yes, so Mr. Lindsay and I were talking earlier, and we decided, you know what? Let's flip the camera on and have this conversation with you guys. So that way you can give us your feedback and tell us what you think on this topic. I think we kind of maybe disagree. Or we're on two different. I'm not quite sure. But listen, but before we get into that, we just want to say welcome to our new subscribers.
And if you have not done so yet, hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and make sure to share it with your friends. All right? So, ready?
Let's get into it. So, we're talking about maintaining a relationship with your past relationships once you are married. Yes or no, or how so? Like if it's yes, like how you're gonna do it, stuff like that.
So, I should start.
Go ahead, Mr. Lindsay. Start.
In life, there's not much black and white. You have a lot of gray areas in between. So when that kind of statement is made, you can't just give a definitive yes or a definitive no. At least I think so. For Trish, I don't know what she thinks, but I think that you can maintain a relationship with your ex or exes depending on the situation.
What does it mean depending on the situation? Like what type of situation? Like what does that mean?
I mean, if the relationship didn't end on a bad term,
okay,
and it wasn't a case where anybody was hurt, why can't we maintain a civil or friendly relationship?
Okay.
And if it's a case where the person is in your immediate environment, for example, work or
your friend circle
or your friend circle or whatever, there's no need to have any kind of tension or keep avoiding the person, because what's the point, right? That's what I think. So what do you think?
Okay, well I believe in we shouldn't burn bridges. Okay?
So you change your mouth now that you're on camera?
No.
She change her mouth as soon as the camera turns on.
No, let me finish. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is, I think that we should not burn bridges, because you never know when you're going to need somebody, or somebody will be in a position where they can help you. So, of course, maintaining an appropriate relationship with an ex is fine. However, a lot of times exes don't know, but I'm speaking from both parties, don't know how to maintain an appropriate relationship. That's what I have an issue with. If you don't know how to maintain an appropriate relationship, like if you are talking about like reminiscing and about, oh, remember the times when we used to this and that's no.
Then supposed to
That's
remember.
inappropriate. No, we
So
don't.
we can remember.
We lived it with it, therefore we don't need to remember it. We have. Why do we need to? Why do you need to bring it up back to memory? You have moved on and you're in a marriage. Why do you need to constantly be reminding me of the things that we used to do together?
Memories don't live
Exactly.
like they do.
Exactly.
They
So
always remember you.
okay, I'm glad you said that.
Whether
So the
things are good
the
or
memories,
bad.
they're bringing up the memories in order to make sure that them and the relationship you had is always at the forefront of your mind. Therefore,
Not necessarily.
necessarily. Therefore, you are focused on them and not on your current relationship. That's what I think, that is an inappropriate relationship that needs to be cut off. If you keep talking about, oh, the good old days, no, you're living the good days now, and if you don't want these days to be good old days, then you need to cut that relationship off.
But the relationship would have already been cut off in that
That's
way.
what I'm saying.
And that's why
That's what I
would
said.
have been exes.
So what I'm saying is,
So which
you
other
are
relationship
living,
cut off
you are
now?
currently living
Mhm.
the good days. And if you don't want these days to become the good old days, then you need to cut off whatever communication you're having with your ex. You want me to say it again?
You say
You want me to say it
contradictory?
again? Let me say it again. Let me say it again for clarity. If you and your ex are talking about the good old days and reminiscing about the good old days, you need to cut that off because you are currently living in the good days. And if you don't want these good days to become the good old days, you cut off that relationship with your ex.
I preach.
Maybe. Let me find a verse in the Bible.
Not a verse, nothing. Let me see if I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yes.
I am married.
Yes.
If I'm communicating with an ex, I should never, or we should never talk about anything we have done during our past relationship.
Why do you need to?
It's prohibited.
Yes.
Why?
Because when you're going to be talking about, when you're going to be going, oh my goodness, those nights when you used to walk me home and we used to hold hands. Oh, I remember those. That was such a beautiful time.
Yeah,
no,
it
that's
was.
Inappropriate.
But it was.
That's inappropriate.
That's
inappropriate. That is inappropriate.
So when they say that, you can say, that's why you should have behaved yourself. We're going to still do that. If you didn't love them the moment they had behave yourself. And we'd still enjoy those moments. So we can, depending on the situation. Some people, I know for a fact that some people will deliberately try to reach out to you, especially after finding out that you have gotten married, and try to bring up a lot of old stuff. And I feel like, in a sense, looking at it from a different perspective, that this kind of helps to help you understand where you are in your current relationship. In the sense where, how are you going to respond to these people when they resurface? Because when I just got married, a lot of messages coming in on all platforms and from people I never even remember about. And I'm not saying all those people were my exes, because we don't know how much ex we could have in the lifetime. But some of them were probably Y and Z, because exes are persons who you were in a relationship with before. But then, for me, I don't know about for you, but there were persons who I liked, had some feelings for, and they shared the same sentiments, and we made each other aware of those sentiments, and maybe not have done anything or done anything much to act on it to get to the stage where we were in a full relationship, right? So those people, I wouldn't really say those people are exes, even though you don't, sometimes you tell somebody you like them but you're not really in a relationship, they take that and run with it, that they're getting married soon. So but you have those people as well. And when I got married, a lot of persons surfaced, oh, you got married, oh, I didn't know you were getting married. People I haven't talked to them in a long time, years, don't even remember. I have some of them on Facebook or whatever, and oh, you're married now. You did say that. Yes.
The devil. It's the devil.
And I feel like it was good because I was able to say, yes, I'm married now. And there wasn't any opening for them to feel like, even because some people are very barefaced, and they don't care if you're married or not. And they'll still want to try to disrupt the good thing that you have going on right now, right? They had their chance, but for some reason it didn't work out. Whether they were at fault or you were at fault, who knows?
Or nobody was at fault.
Or nobody was at fault. It just didn't work out.
That didn't work.
Right. But at the end of the day, we had a chance at that time. It didn't work out, and we all moved on. But when you see the person moving on ahead of you, you probably want to interrupt or come back or whatever. But so in that case, I wouldn't want to encourage too much conversation, because that could make them feel like they have a chance of getting back into your life that way. But otherwise, on a social level, for exes who don't have that kind of motive or intention, and you know that they don't have that.
But how you know? How can you be sure that they don't have that intention?
Because
how are you sure that the girl that's coming and talking to you and she's like, oh, how was your day? Beautiful weather out today, isn't gonna come with something slick tomorrow? How do you know that?
Until they come with something slick, you can't assume that they have any other motive. And that's just it. You can't just assume that because the person is your ex. Once you're talking to them, something is going on. Yes, they say old fire stick easy to catch, and feelings don't die overnight or whatever. But it's possible to move on and just maintain a friendly relationship with persons you were involved with before.
I agree. Like I said, I don't believe in burning bridges because you never know when you're going to need a person. So maintaining a friendly relationship is good. But once that friendly relationship turns into we're reminiscing about the sweet times we used to have, and you're entertaining that type of conversation, you're having those type of conversation, then that means you're not 100% giving your new relationship the attention that it deserves. That's what I think.
No, can't go so.
Why?
It depends on how you are reminiscing. Because you can remember things you've done. Maybe you are talking to the person and maybe something come up about running in the rain, and they might say, you remember when we used to run in the rain? Just an example, but the rain.
No.
And you remember when we used to run in the rain? I say, yeah.
Okay,
no. Were so, whatever.
That's
Something
it. That's
like that.
different.
Yeah,
that's different.
But it's
what I'm
still
talking
recalling
about,
things that you've done.
What I'm talking about, the things I'm talking about is those, oh, you remember the nights we used to stay up talking on the phone late, and we used to plan out our future and the things we said, yeah, and then your response was like, yeah, I remember those times. I remember when we wanted to have X amount of kids. I remember the type of wedding. Like, that's what I'm saying is inappropriate. Then that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Your ex shouldn't be bringing those thoughts to the front of your mind. They shouldn't be coming to the front of your mind.
It's not at the front of my mind.
It is at the front of your mind.
I'm
your
sure.
Ex, Ethan.
I'm sure, and I'm not speaking for anybody else. I'm speaking for myself. If any such kind of conversation should come up, it would be in the sense where we were already having a conversation, a different conversation, and somewhere along the line it comes up in the conversation, and that would be it. I don't think any ex could come to me and just deliberately start trying to reminisce and remember all the intimate
well,
or
they're not
whatever
going
things we
to.
used
They're
to
not
do.
going to start out that way, like you said. You're gonna be talking about something else, and okay. For example, let me give you an example.
Okay.
Oh, you just had a baby. Oh, that's so nice. Congratulations. You remember how we wanted to have 6 kids? Oh my God. You remember when we wanted to have a big family?
Yeah.
And we were going to have such a nice wedding.
We
and,
would.
Oh my goodness. You see, and you're entertaining that.
I would say, really? We would?
That is foolishness. I get like there's no need for all of that. That's foolishness to me. That's inappropriate.
So how would you deal with that if an ex starts messaging you about whatever in the past?
You see me? Now I'm an advocate, or I'm a big when it comes to things like that, I tend to ignore stuff. So as soon as you start talking all that mess, I'm gonna just ignore and move to something else. And if it's persistent, it's gonna be, anyways, I gotta go. Goodbye.
But
and then that's gonna be the last time we talk. That's gonna be the last time we talk.
Okay.
You're gonna be like, oh, I haven't spoken in a while, and then you're gonna realize why you haven't spoken to me in a while. Because the last time you tried to have a conversation with me, it was a conversation that was disrespecting my current relationship.
But they wouldn't know that if you don't tell them.
What? Of course. Oh, please. Women aren't stupid. Men aren't stupid. Like, I don't need to tell you that I'm married. I'm somebody's wife, and you trying to put any type of talks to me is disrespectful. I don't need to tell you that.
But when a person doesn't care, you have to be very blunt.
So that's what I'm saying. When they don't care, you
can't just ignore and cut off.
It's a cut off.
And then they resurface a year later.
They can't resurface a year later with a message. You're gonna, once you open that message, get ready to type. You're gonna see the last time I spoke to her was a year ago, and I was trying to put talks to her, and she didn't respond. And she stopped talking to me. She hasn't spoken to me since then.
That's what you would probably think. Not everybody.
Yeah, well, that's what I would think. That's exactly, you get the hint. Because you see, I don't like confrontation. So like, because I don't like confrontation, I tend to just ease myself away from anything that will become confrontational.
Well, I don't like confrontation either.
But
so
that's why you go, yes,
no.
That's why you entertain the foolishness.
No, but I am not afraid to stop people in their tracks if I feel threatened or I feel like it's getting to a place where my relationship is going to be at risk. I'm never
gonna let it get to that. I would never let my relationship feel threatened.
But if it's not threatened,
you put talks to me, and I feel like the talks that you put to me is inappropriate, we have our conversation is dead.
Then that's what I'm saying. For you, if something like that happens, then you're going to ignore them and stop responding. For me, I am going to say something.
And then what?
Depending on how they react.
Because I say now, I don't want you to do this. I feel like when you say something, you are still leaving that door open.
No,
so it's like
you leave the door open when you don't say anything.
No. If
Guys,
I haven't said
tell
anything,
me if this
I've
makes
cut
sense.
you off.
You have a problem with something. You say nothing. You just disappear.
Right.
The person doesn't know the real reason why.
I'm done talking to you.
But if I say to you, I have a problem with this. I don't like when you do this. I don't like when you say that because it's disrespecting me. It's disrespecting my wife. We should not continue this line of conversation.
Okay, they have heard this.
Right.
And then you're still maintaining a friendship. Ethan, please. You're still maintaining a friendship with them?
Yes, because they're probably a good person. Otherwise, they just sometimes can't control their feelings. Because I mean,
Let
anybody
me throw
who was
this kid on the
with
floor.
me
Come on, Famila, Ethan. Come on, Famila,
and it didn't work out, make sure they still have feelings for me, and they would want to come back.
See him here. I beg, please, oh, if you have feelings, please to come and put your feelings out there.
But guys, this
so we
is
can know them.
This is a very interesting topic. It's something we talk about a lot. And sometimes I have to say, Trish, why you love talk about X? So you love X, you love talk about X, you love the letter X. But share with us your perspectives and let us know what you think in the comment section. So
I think we talk about it a lot because we don't agree. I think that's what it is. And I'm trying for him to be like, I agree with you so that we can move past it. And until he agrees with me,
we agree.
Until he agrees that he's wrong, then there's no, like, this conversation will never stop happening.
We agree, but I'm just not agreeing with the fine print of her line of argument. But generally speaking, we agree. I would say we agree. But then she had some little small clauses to the agreement that I can't really agree with because they don't make any sense to me. But let us hear your thoughts in the comments.
Yes, sound off in our comments. Let us know what you think. Do you agree, disagree? Please
agree
let
with
us
me.
know.
Okay.
Please let us know. And again, thank you so much for being in our family. If you're new, welcome again. And listen, stay with us. We're cool like this all the time. For real. Voila, we're cool like this. But yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
Alright guys, see you next time.
Bye.